You get depressed every winter because you're deficient in sunlight and subcellular melatonin, not the supplement melatonin. And I'm going to tell you how you can fix that so you can go through this winter joyfully and you don't have to buy a single thing. So the first thing that we're going to do is around sunrise or the hour before, the hour after, we're going to get outside for about 5 minutes. During this time, you are getting near infrared light and you're getting red light. And this can be the case even before the sun comes up and it's dark. If you can't get outside during that time, just open your car windows during your commute. Near infrared light penetrates your body 2 to 5 centimeters, so going into your brain, your organs, and your muscles to stimulate something called subcellular melatonin. Subcellular melatonin is really cool in that it sensitizes our vitamin D receptors because vitamin D is naturally low during the winter, and it also fills a lot of the roles that vitamin D should play in the wintertime. It's cardiovascular supportive, it's anti-inflammatory, it's immune stimulating and immune modulating, and it's amazing for the rest of our steroidal sex hormones. Really, really cool. Red light, which you also get even before the sun comes up, and that's the thing that you probably have seen a ton of advertisements for on social media. Red light is anti-inflammatory, it builds your collagen, it also has some immune modulating benefits, and it's antioxidant. So just 5 minutes around sunrise, 1 hour plus or minus is all you need. And then try to go outside again mid-morning. So for me in North Carolina, that is anywhere from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and try to get 20 minutes. Again, if you need to roll your windows down during your commute to work, if you need to crack a window in your office, the windows are going to block UV and we're getting UVA at this time. So you're not going to get anything by sitting near a window. You have to actually get the real thing. UVA is amazing because it is going to increase our serotonin and dopamine, which is great for our mood, especially in the wintertime when mood tends to go down. This serotonin is also the precursor to melatonin that you need to sleep at night. So this is going to set you up for a great night of sleep. This UVA and the lux of the UVA is also going to clear out your adenosine, which is what has you sleepy and feeling groggy at night. So it acts kind of like caffeine. It's going to increase your energy, your mood, and it also helps to increase your melanin. This is especially important for the summertime and preparing for naturally tanning and not burning during the summer, because this melanin is very sun protective, solar protective, and it also sensitizes your eyes to light so that we get eye protection, which is really, really neat. And this does this all year round, not just in the winter time. So UVA, we need about 20 minutes of that mid-morning. UVA also has an incredible lux. So lux just means brightness. And the brightness that we get outside, even on a rainy, cold, overcast, dreary, awful day, is 5 times to 50 times on a sunny day brighter than the lux that we get indoors. So our bodies don't just respond to light frequency, they also respond to brightness. And we can get that brightness, that lux outdoors, which is going to even further help us to feel alert and help to support a proper amount of cortisol in the morning and a lower amount of melatonin during the morning. Now, again, this is pineal melatonin, which helps you sleep, right? So we want higher cortisol in the morning. It's also going to help with our appetite and our metabolism and our insulin sensitivity. So again, 20 minutes, mid-morning, sunlight. You need the real thing, open the window. Sitting by a window doesn't work. Now, UVB and the resultant vitamin D that we make from UVB. Now, this is typically why people think they get seasonal depression, because above the 37th latitude, which is basically the border between North Carolina and Virginia, the northern part of Texas, northern part of Arizona, and then up in the country, you get 0 UVB all winter. Where I used to live in Alaska, we can actually go 7 months without UVB. And then northern in Alaska, you can actually go even longer without UVB. So UVB is the only way that you make vitamin D from light. Now, you can get vitamin D from foods, cold water fatty fish, eggs, butter, cheeses, milk. Really, a lot of our fatty animal products give us vitamin D, but what we get from the sun is a different form and it works differently in our bodies and we really need it. So If you are below that 37th latitude, like I am here in North Carolina, super lucky, you actually can get that UVB midday. So find your solar noon and then go 1 hour before or after solar noon, and you're going to get UVB. You're going to make vitamin D from that. And this is amazing protection from seasonal depression. If you are above the 37th latitude, I still recommend going outside because you're getting that near infrared light, and that red light that's available all day long, and you're getting UVA and you're getting the lux, right? So you're getting even more benefits. But if you are above the 37th latitude, there's something you really need to think about, and that is the amount of vitamin D you already have in your body. So I really recommend getting tested and seeing what your vitamin D levels are. 40 to 90 is really our ideal. And if you're deficient, supplement with vitamin D. If you're not deficient, you don't need to supplement. Supplementing with too much can cause kidney stones. We don't want that. And here's the thing. More vitamin D than our necessary amount is not necessarily better. Just having enough is all you need for the winter to prevent seasonal depression, because vitamin D sensitizes your receptors to get the benefits from all these other light spectrums. So it's not necessarily that vitamin D is the way that we prevent seasonal depression. It's just that having adequate levels sensitizes you to all the other benefits of the solar spectrums, UVA, red light, and near infrared light, which can offset the vitamin D deficiency during the winter and really give you everything that you need. So make sure your vitamin D levels are healthy, but don't go overboard. It's not going to give you any extra benefit to be above 90. Then the next step that I always do to prevent seasonal depression is make sure that you're sleeping well at night. And something you have to do in order to get good sleep and good sleep architecture is have a proper light environment at night. So 2 hours before bed, dim the lights, turn on red light bulbs if you can, or at least just do your lamps. So you're going to start protecting your eyes from the harsh overhead lights. And then 1 hour before bed, shut off and put away all sources of blue lights. You can, of course, use red light glasses to block the blue light spectrum. It's only going to tackle part of the stimulation we get from blue light, though, in that it protects us from the light frequency itself, and it's not necessarily protecting us from all the stimulation we get from our phones. Regardless, we want to protect our eyes from blue light because every exposure to blue light through your phone, your laptop, your computer, your TV is going to push off and offset your melatonin production for at least 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes. That is because the light that you get from your phone, this light, this is going to be similar to what we get in the middle of the day and the middle of the summertime. It's got that same sort of lux and frequency, and this really stimulates our cortisol. Whenever cortisol is high, melatonin is low. So we are offsetting our melatonin for at least 30 minutes every blue light exposure that we get at night after sunset, and we don't want that. That is going to totally screw up your sleep and not give you the same kind of antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, immune regulating benefits that you should be getting from your sleep. And also, of course, mood supportive, hormone supportive, and appetite supportive benefits that you get from your sleep. So protect your eyes from blue light at night. Put away your screens the hour before bed. Take a hot shower. That will also help you sleep. And then get into bed with a physical book, not a Kindle, but a physical book, red light bulb in your bedside table. You can get those for $5 from Lowe's Hardware. You can get them off of Amazon. You don't have to get any kind of fancy type, just a red light bulb. And that's it. I have been a serial winter escapee for years, and this is the first year that I am staying put for the winter because I have these tools and I know what works to offset seasonal depression, and I am feeling better than I ever have, even during the rest of the year, just implementing these things. Just getting 5 minutes at sunrise, 20 minutes mid-morning, 20 minutes mid-afternoon, protecting my eyes from light at night. It really is that simple. I believe that our Creator did not design us to languish all winter long. We just have to operate the way we were designed, which is with proper light inputs. So reject the modern world's instructions on how to live during the winter time by operating with constant artificial light exposure, and get outside for the real thing because your biology absolutely demands it, and you will absolutely benefit from it. I hope this helps.